In northern Iraq, where Kurdish fighters have taken the initiative in the ground war against Islamic State. Kurds took back the key border town of Rabia as British warplanes dropped their first bombs on jihadists nearby. RT's Paula Sleer filed this report from the front line.
We're on the way to the border where ISIS militants are battling it out with Kurdish fighters known as Peshmerga. Now, we are being accompanied by the Peshmerga fighters. This is the front line. There are some 12 battalions of Peshmerga, each comprising of around 5,000 fighters. So we're looking at some 120,000 troops. Are you managing to push ISIS back?
This is the front line. 10 days ago we forced ISIS out. The civilians here cannot fight ISIS, so they were evacuated from here.
This is the village of Hassan Sham. It was liberated by the Peshmerga fighters some 10 days ago. ISIS is just 5 kilometers behind us. The danger right now in the village is not so much the ISIS fighters, but unexploded IEDs. These houses have all been cordoned off, and we've been told not to go into them because the Kurdish fighters are extremely afraid they could be booby-trapped. There used to be a bridge here that was destroyed by ISIS. This was to stop the advance of the Peshmerga fighters. They are now rebuilding the bridge so that they can advance forward. The city of Mosul is around 20 minutes by road from here. Here you have the town of Hassan Sham, which is completely deserted of all residents. Those that were Kurds have now sought refuge in Erbil. Many of those who were Arabs have actually joined the ISIS forces in Mosul. But for the moment, you have no residents here. What you see are only your Peshmerga fighters. We are driving through village after village that has been destroyed by weeks of fighting. This is the way to Mosul. Right now we're about 3 kilometers away from ISIS. The Peshmerga are the ones who are determining the front line because in this part of the country they are the ones advancing. Now in the distance is the ISIS town of Bashika, so that is still being held by the ISIS fighters. The road is extremely bumpy, and as we drive along we can see the remnants of where fighting took place.
This war will be over within 3 or 4 months. That's how long we need to take this region. We don't need soldiers from Europe and other countries. We just need new weaponry. Our weapons are very old, but now we're receiving new armaments from Europe and the USA. That is all we need from them.
I'm able to see some movement over there, and you can hear the firing from where we are. This is a lookout post for the Peshmerga fighters, and just in front of us we can actually see a vehicle moving with ISIS fighters inside. Paula Sleer, RT, on the front line, northern Iraq.